Same line, student buy-in is going to be critical to this, and anecdotal things around the table came up about the PSAE test that's given in high school, of course, and it didn't take very long talking to administrators at high school level to realize that a very large issue is student motivation. You know, and Amelia was saying that when she was in school, you know, majority of kids were like, yeah, I don't know why I'm taking this. They tell me to. I have to take it. And if we can get students to take more self-direction in their education, we as educators are going to be much better off. Teachers are already working too hard. I mean, obviously, they're working as hard as they can, and we've got to get the kids working harder. That's one of the things Charles and I, as school improvement coaches, have been learning. So, if you have a learning map, that really shouldn't happen in high school. That should happen before, and you start helping those kids because and what Jeff was talking about here at Olney Central College, and this is true, I think, in all the community colleges I've been to, is you've got a significant number of kids that come in that aren't ready for college-level courses. So they use up part of their financial aid and their time to take courses that they don't get college credit for. Because in order to take the math class they have to take in college, they've got to take a remedial course. So they're spending a semester or a year coming up to speed so they can take the college level course. Okay. But you know, when kids get out of high school, they don't know that. I mean, they just look at that state test and say, so what? It doesn't mean anything to them. Maybe I'm overgeneralizing, but there's a significant number that don't make that connection. So if you had a learning map and you knew that you wanted to go into welding, you know, and that's a great profession. I mean, trade. I mean, you can make a good living with that. So a kid gets into their junior year and they start looking at where they are, and the map shows them what they've got to do to get to credit-bearing courses in the welding program. Then there can be a little, you know, reality check, and it puts the monkey where it belongs. And I hate to use that analogy, but it's more onto the kid about this is your life, this is your education, we're here to help you, but we want to motivate you to do that. And who knows, I threw this out, and this is way, way out there, but you know, in public education now, in Illinois, we have the student growth is now part of the teacher's evaluation, and will be, okay? It will be. And if you do the local model and you go with 70% as teacher practice and 30% as student growth, this might be a discussion worth having about how something like a learning map could be incorporated into some sort of student growth rather than just, you know, looking at standardized tests and stuff. But you can look at that student, their junior year, and say, this student is where he or she needs to be, or isn't, or is ahead. Just an idea. Anything else to throw in, guys?